Hello and good afternoon. It's me, Flylady Kat, and I'm here today to give you peace in your life, control in your home, and to learn how to finally love each other, or love yourself and each other. When you love yourself, you can love each other. All right, so today, what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about overload mode. Overload mode. I got a question from Trina Pretty, one of our people who follow us here, and hers was responsibility overload. Kids, business, house, garden, remodeling, chickens, dogs, etc. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. But first, I'm going to take a couple minutes to say hello. And I see where Patrick family is already on here. Good morning. And Rebecca from Suburban Hillbilly, she said, what's this thing called a notification that I just got? I don't know. Liana Thomas, good afternoon. Jay Paul says hello. Kathy Whitaker, good morning. Julie Phelps, my Tallahassee Lassie, says good morning. Miss Bruni, hello. This is Fatima. Hi, Fatima. Suburban is laughing. Rebecca's laughing. Gwen Bruch, or Bruch, I'm not sure. I think it's Bruch. Hello, finally caught you. So glad you're here, Gwen. Michelle, good morning. Simone, hello. That's Simone Menezes. I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name. I don't believe I've ever said that. Menezes. Hello, Simone. Kayla Packer, good morning. Tracy B says hello. Laura Pinnell, hi. Shelley says hello. Table for 9, Yolanda, hi Yolanda. Nicole, hi there. Kelly Smith, good morning. Melinda CG says hi. Hi, Melinda. Anupma's here. Hello, Anupma. Queen City Arts, hello from Missouri. Hello. Gail is here. So happy to have you, Gail. Angie Snyder, happy day from Virginia. Hi, Angie. And Gwen says, pronounced brew, but I'm used to it. Oh, we just dropped the CH? Okay. Is that right? Misty Kester, good morning from California. Thank you. You're beautiful too. Audrey Steckman, hello from Colorado. So fun. So fun to have people from all over. Simone says, you pronounced it right. Menezes? Okay. I hope I did. All right. So we've gone a couple of minutes now. Hi, Justine Villarreal. And Nicole Massey caught us live. Hi, Mr. B. Mr. B, are you on here? You can say hey. People miss you sometimes. All right. Catherine says hello. I'm going to stop and get into the meat of the question by Trina Pretty, which is when you're in responsibility overload. So let's talk again about all the things that Trina listed here. She said she has responsibility overload. There's Mr. B saying hello. Kids, that's responsibility. Business, yep. House, yep. Garden, yep. Remodeling, yep. Chickens, yep. Dogs, yep. Okay, that just sounds like a regular life to me, but let's talk about it. The number one reason that people feel like they have responsibility overload is because they have too much responsibility. How about that? And the only way not to have too much responsibility is a magic word. It starts with a D. It's delegate. You have to delegate. With the more responsibility you have, the more freedom you have. With freedom comes responsibility. So you actually have more freedom because you have the freedom to delegate. I know that doesn't make sense, but believe me, it's true. So like when people have large families and you see that it runs smoothly, it's because they've delegated so many of the things. It doesn't mean they're being unfair to anyone in that household. There's just so many hands that a little bit from each person makes a big difference. But there's also a lot of people making a big difference anyway, in the negative or the positive. So when you have 3 in your family, then all 3 have duties, right? It's a part of life. In life, we have responsibilities, and the higher we go in life, the older we are, the higher we are at work, whatever, we have more freedom, but more responsibility. Just like when I talked to you before about saying, oh goody, I'm an adult and I can do anything I want. Yay, I can eat dessert all the time. Well, you do have the freedom to do that, but you have a responsibility to take care of your body, right? I already took her out for tea today. Yes, he did. He's so sweet. So if it's just you and your husband, you can probably do it yourself, Rebecca. If it's you and your husband and the dogs, then you're going to have more responsibilities. Here's the thing. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. When you choose to marry, you choose an extra responsibility. You're responsible as a helpmate to your spouse, as he is to you. When you buy a home, that's more responsibility. You have to keep the home in good working condition. You have to keep the air conditioner and the heater working. You have to make sure the pipes don't freeze. You have to make sure the grass looks good. If you decide to put in a vegetable garden, that's more responsibility. You've got to get up in the morning and you've got to weed and water, right? And you maybe have to do that twice a day and pick the vegetables as they become end of season. If you have children, that's more responsibility. If you elect to have dogs, that's more responsibility. So you do have responsibility, and one person can get themselves in a big, big trouble. If one person decides, okay, I'm going to buy a home, I'm going to put in a garden, I'm going to have chickens, I'm going to have a bunch of dogs, I need a guardian dog, and I think I'll keep the neighbor's kids in the afternoon, and once you've made the commitment, you've got to keep your commitment. But my suggestion is to work yourself out of those things. If it's just you, you have to work yourself out of those things. If you have 4 dogs and it's just you and your husband, then you can't do a lot of other things because 4 dogs are like 4 kids that never grow up, right? You've got to, I mean, not exactly, but they call for a lot of responsibility. Just like you wouldn't not take your dog to the vet, you would not take your children to the doctor, right? So it's also a monetary responsibility. So the way to work yourself out of responsibilities is this. If it's hard for a person, I'm going to continue to use the example of a single person with 4 dogs, and you find that it's very taxing, then you're going to have to keep your commitment, walk your dogs, take them to the vet, love your dogs, train your dogs, right? And the more trained they are, the easier they'll be. But as they age out, if 4 dogs was too many, especially as you grow older, then you don't get another dog or another cat or another burden. Not that it's a love burden, but it's still too much sometimes. So if you've got 12 kids and you've stopped having children, as the children age out and you found it was too much, for example, you don't want to keep their children, your grandchildren, full time. You have to say no. So it comes back to saying no and not feeling bad about it. But once you already have a commitment, you're stuck. You're going to have to do that. Okay? And the best way to do it is to change your mind. You can change your mind like that. Change your mind the way you're thinking about it. Become grateful. Find something great about it. And the other thing is to there Nicole said, amen. That's right. So become grateful for all the blessings you do have. You know, if you have a lot of children or you have a lot of commitments, I would love to have chickens. We can't have chickens. I live in a townhouse and Mr. B would not go for chickens. I can hear him downstairs going, no, I would love to have chickens. He keeps me in line because I am a person who would volunteer at church and have chickens. You know, I'm just like you. It sounds so wonderful, but he helps me think about it and rest and really consider before we make crazy decisions. Because Larry and I have made many crazy decisions in our lifetime. And then we have learned over time, and I hope that you can learn from my age, my wisdom, my experiences, that if you do make have an idea that bubbles up in your head that says, hey, I want to do this, take time to rest and think about it. And rest and let the Lord speak to your heart about it. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. It's true. Larry says we have some chickens in the freezer. He's so crazy. And we do. And they're delicious. But anyway, I would raise chickens for eggs, but that's beside the point. All right. So my point is, change your mind. Now you can do what you've already committed to. You can, but then think seriously before you take on more and more responsibilities. Okay, I'm going to open it up for questions and answers. I see some that have already popped in. Let me go back here. This is Patrick Family Life. My 5-year-old has been helping out so much lately with the house and her siblings. How do you feel about rewards? What rewards are appropriate? That's your call as the CEO. You know, in life, when we work, we get rewarded. We get accolades when we do outstanding jobs. If it's just a little plaque for your desk, you're very proud to have that. A little glass statue thing, you know, those little chunks that they give you. You know, people work hard for those all year long. We get monetary rewards, we get bonuses, and we get paid for our work. So it's your call, but it's for extraordinary things, I would say. Regular, everyday things that we all have to do, you don't get rewarded for that other than a kiss and a hug and appreciation. But if something outstanding is done, why not recognize that? I like to be recognized, don't you? Okay, good for her, by the way. All right, let's see. Rebecca from Suburban Hillbilly says, I'm very grateful for every moment with them. I think she's talking about her dog, and they are aging out, which breaks my heart. I just lost another one from a brain tumor 5 months ago. I'm so sorry. It's very difficult to lose your pet, but think about it before you take on additional responsibilities. And besides that, you can't replace any living thing with another living thing and expect it to be just like it was. It's a whole new thing, right? All right, or person, or whatever. J. Paul is laughing. Kathy Whitaker says, my New Year's resolution was learning to say no. Go, Kathy. I'm very proud of you. You know my name is Kathy, right? It's not Kathleen. It's not Catherine. It's Kathy. Kathie. That's my name on my birth certificate. Kathy Lynn. All right. Queen City Arts says, for everything you say yes to, you are saying no also. That's right. You're saying no to yourself, no to free time. That is an excellent point, Queen City Arts. I love that. Michelle with Got Kids says, that is the truth. With God, all things are possible. Michelle knows she has 12 kids. Odette Stays says, amen. Misty Kester, it's me, 6 kids, and I'm a widow. I have so much responsibility. I'm a stay-at-home mom. How much should I ask them for help? There are a girl 18, a boy 16, a boy 14, a girl 13, a boy 11, and a girl 8. Your kids at that age can run your entire household. They can. And you're not asking too much, because I'm not asking too much of you to run your whole household. It's not hard once you get it down. So why not, lucky you, delegate some of those things out. And it'll just be a few minutes a day. So they could run the whole house. You could lay in bed all day. Huh? Oh, I know you won't, because you set example yourself, and that's important. Patrick Family Life, she's going above and beyond what is normally expected. Yes, she is. She's a good girl. Suburban says, hats off to Misty. Gwen Brew says, I have the anything you can do, I can do better syndrome. I definitely need to settle down and delegate more tasks. I hate feeling overwhelmed. You know, that anything you can do, I can do better syndrome is perfectionism. And it's also competition. So hopefully you're not competing with your family. Hopefully you are going to learn to delegate those things out, Ms. Brew. Okay? Anything you can do, I can do better. I have that feeling. I know that feeling, but you have to let it go. Let's see. Misty is being talked to by Carolyn. She says everyone should pitch in, Mama 4. Absolutely. Gail says Misty has an army of helpers getting ready for adulthood. That's right, Gail. Nicole Massey, balancing a social life on my days off is challenging. Friends put demands on my weekends, and sometimes I feel bad to decline a party or girls' night. Oh, and I'm married. Yeah. Friends can't put demands on you. They can't. Friends can ask you. Bossy people can put demands on you, but your actual real friends consider you, ask you, and you have the option to say to your friend who loves you, no, I'm so sorry. I need to spend time with my husband this weekend. No, I'm so sorry. I've been working so hard. I need to spend a few weekends at home. No, I'm so sorry. My weekends are just for me and my husband, but let's have a girls' night maybe once every 6 weeks or whatever. It's your call. Okay. So you can do it, Nicole. Rebecca, I don't. Just the pitfalls of rescue. Okay, I don't. She's talking about her pets. Okay. To someone else, I think. Misty, yes, you will have them help. Delegating has been great, Jessica Miles says. Seeing my sweetie help me on projects has really been fun and kind of romantic. That's right. And it bonds your family. You know, your husband, it's a bond with him. And when like anything you do together that's a job is bonding because you've done it together. And that's what families are about, right? Good for you. Sounds good. Thanks, says Nicole Massey. Okay, any more questions or concerns? Oh, Mommy is a lion. Just in, but since you explained I'm the CEO of my home, I realize I got to show up for work and it helps me say no. That's right. That's very true. All right, girls and boys. All girls, I'm thinking. I think there was one boy on here, but oh well. All right, so any more questions or concerns? I had another question. Somebody keeps asking me about moving. I'll talk about that, but it's going to be a week away because you know that next week, this is the last day that I'm going live for a week because next week I'll be in my parents' home caring for them, and I just find it very difficult to do a live video there. So maybe the week after I'll talk about moving. Okay, here's some more questions. You missed it all, Mommy is a lion, but that's all right. It's all here. Rachel McGee, baby 4, arrived last night. Rachel, congratulations. How big? What's the name? How much did it weigh? Is it a boy or a girl? We need all the details because we love it, Rachel. Lash Love 16, Suburban, you're so sweet. Rescues are a lot of work. Yes, they are. Kelly Smith, how do I cope with my husband's refusal to help with household chores? I'm a payroll lion. I'd say a conversation would be in it's something you might do, but then the other thing is there are some husbands who just won't. And that's when you say to yourself, okay, I want a clean house. Is it more important for me to make a point and have a messy house always? Or would I rather just let go of that, pick my battles, and clean up after him? If you clean up every day real quick, you can get it done. It's your call, but he is your spouse, and you have to live with him. And why not have a fun environment? Sometimes when you start really cleaning it up, they'll just step in. You just don't ask them to do it. Some people. Everybody's personalities are different. Sometimes when you ask a person to do something, they'll do the opposite. I'm kind of like that. If you tell me to do something, I don't want you to tell me to do it. I want you to suggest it. You can give me an example of doing it. Set an example. You can help me feel that I need to without you saying you need to. But when people, especially as a child, when people would tell me to do something, I would do the opposite. I'm very hard-headed that way. And I bet you are too. Okay, let's see what happened. Oh, everybody's congratulating Rachel. I've been overwhelmed about my to-do list, Angie says, and has stepped up, and my husband has stepped up and things are getting done. Awesome. It's nice when they step up. Congratulations. I want to know what that baby, a little bitty girl, 5 pounds, 6 ounces, 19 inches. Oh, congratulations, Rachel. I bet she's beautiful, like a little rosebud. I hope you had a happy delivery. Let's see. Lunch break is over, Gwen says. Love your videos. Have a fabulous day, ladies. Bye, Gwen. Joanna says, this is Joanna Spirandio, encouraging words. Good. Kat, this is Lash Love. Good morning. You had mentioned your daughter switches each zone daily, like Monday zone 1, 15 minutes. How's it working out and your thoughts? I don't care. I mean, it's not that I don't care, but it doesn't bother me, however you decide to do it. Just you're basically sticking to the idea of 15 minutes in a zone that you repeat every month. So if you decide to do it like my daughter does, it's fine. It's not the way I choose to do it. I personally love directions. I don't like to be told what to do, but I love directions, and I love to say, okay, what's today? And just do that. And so it's easier not to lose track for me to work the way it's set up with Flylady. But you can do it any way you want, whatever works for you. It's working for her, by the way, for now. But she's so ADHD. She really is. She's ADD anyway, so she'll probably change her mind again. Let's see. Kathy says, my kitchen is so clean and decluttered. I'm looking for something to do in there. I know. Isn't that great? Just find something that you haven't done in a while. Look at your list and say, well, I haven't done that in a while, and just do that. Clean out the silverware drawer or something. It'll stay clean like that. That's the way your whole house is going to be. Isn't that awesome, Kathy? Misty says she's going to start with baby steps with her kids, and that's great. Nicole says, congratulations on your little angel. That's for Rachel. I have 4 extra kids here for a play date, so I can't stay, but I'll watch again later. Bye. We loved having you, Mommy is a Lion. Ms. Bruni, Mr. B, I want to pay for the Patreon group, but I prefer to pay for the year. Is that possible? Nope, it's not possible. That's not the way they set it up. Patreon takes it automatically every month from your PayPal or from a credit card or from a debit card, however you decide to set it up. I'm getting excited for my number 4 now. Yes, Patrick Family Life, I saw your little picture. Your baby bump is growing, and I hope you feel better soon. I know you're going through that first trimester and almost through. Simone says, my 21-year-old little boy helps me, but sometimes he makes me crazy because he procrastinates so much. What should I do? But he does it. Just don't worry about it. Let him do it. Just don't worry about it. And just say, hey, would you please, just ask him as an adult instead of a little boy. Change the way you think about him and think about him as an adult because he is a young adult. And just say, hey, Bob or whatever his name is, Aaron or whatever, could you please not leave things in the living room? It really bugs me. And you know what? I'm going to do a clutter check 3 times a day because I think it'll help you and me. So when I say clutter check, let's just get it done, you and me, like a friend, okay? Because he's no longer somebody who needs or should not need to be disciplined, right? And he's almost ready to leave. I hope he knows how to do everything. I hope he's almost ready to leave. He's 21. Hi, Linda. So good to see you. Linda Dalmas, one of my old fly babies, forever fly babies. Kathy Whitaker says, yes, yes, yes. Gail says, I hope you get to celebrate with Mr. B, even though you're at your parents'. I know every day is Valentine's Day with you kids. Yeah, I'll be at my parents'. He'll come by. He'll bring me something. I told him I like chocolates. Where can I find the house cleaning plan? Okay, Queen of City Arts. Go to the home page and even linked below here or any of my recent videos, you'll see one that says how to do the Flylady system for newbies. It's 40 minutes long. You'll need a paper and pencil. I also recommend it for anybody who feels rusty, wants to go back and make sure they're on track. It'll really explain everything. And then once you do that, you're going to need that time to pay attention and write notes and things. But then after that, you can watch our daily videos every single day, and I'll walk you exactly through what you got to do. Mr. B said, she's got me. What could be better? He's so funny. Okay, I've missed some, and I'm sorry, guys. They're just all popped in real quick. Let's see. I love watching, and I want to try your system. Cassandra, I hope you heard what I just said, because that'll be helpful. How about hubs? I notice it takes only a few minutes to pick up after my man, and complaining takes way more time, as well as breeds resentment. Oh, that's Michelle. Yeah, that's what I think. If he won't help, just pick it up. I mean, do you want it to be clean? And then you'll feel better. Rebecca from Suburban Hillbilly, maybe I'll just give up my garden. It's my happy place, but you got to do what you got to do. Yeah. Or maybe just grow some tomatoes in a pot. Just do something like that. Carolyn Hopkins, I get much more cooperation from my husband and 3 teens when they see me make progress. When the kitchen looks great, they are much less likely to leave it a mess. That's so true. Very true, Carolyn. I love the name Carolyn. It's such a pretty name. Let me put the link up there. Cassandra Poole, I am a stay-at-home mom, but it feels like I'm always busy doing something, not much time to get my thoughts together. Cassandra, so follow this program, watch my daily videos every day, and it will really help you if you'll just focus on what I'm saying to do. Once you've watched that initial video, Cassandra, then go and do my daily videos, and you will have a whole lot more time because you're only going to do 15 minutes. Because here's the thing. We think we have to do it all till it's finished, and that's not true. If you work every single day in your home doing little things, it will work. It's magic. It's like eating an elephant one bite at a time. All right. So good luck. I know you can do it, Carolyn. Was that Carolyn? No, that was Carolyn. No, that was Cassandra. Misty loves my Patreon videos. Yvonne Messer says hello. Crystal, do you have a link for getting through with depression and anxiety, like when you have to make yourself get out of bed? No, but I do know that clutter causes depression and anxiety, and depression and anxiety cause clutter. So my suggestion, if you're not to the point where you need professional help, because some people do, and there's nothing wrong with that, go get that. But if you are just slightly depressed because your house is a mess, or it feels like you're really depressed, but you're just, then start with your routines. Just start with your routines. Go back and watch my video, how to do the Flylady system for newbies, and then just start with your routines. That'll make you feel so much better because the routines are for you. Okay? You can do it. All right. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm missing so many of these, but we only have a few more minutes. I'm just going to pick up what I see here. Nicole, I found that laminating my zone checklist to save paper, write, and wipe. How can I share my format with others? Go put it on my Facebook group. Anybody who wants to can go on my Facebook group and you can put it there. Or you could PDF it to people's messages, messengers in Facebook if that's what they want, whatever. I mean, I've had other people share things, so I would put it in Facebook. And the link is below. Crystal S. I dealt with the depression and anxiety for years. It's hard to ask for help through your family doctor or counselor. You don't have to deal with it alone, and you deserve happiness. That's right. Everybody's thanking everybody. Rachel McKee, looks like that's going to be a decision that I have to make. I don't know what that was about. I missed it. Simone, my son Gabriel goes to college in my neighborhood. This is the 21-year-old. He's ready to leave. He even cooks for us, but he is not leaving until he finishes college. But yes, he helps. Awesome. That's very good. Just change the way you think about him. Carolyn Hopkins, your daily videos make it sound so doable. It is doable. We think it's going to take so long, but it doesn't. That's right. It's a fib we believe, and it's not true. Nicole, yes, it does. I'm so much happier. I'm trying to create a zone for my office. Awesome. Kathy Whitaker, it works. Trust me. I'm loving me. Kat, will you walk us through this wonderful What? Kat will walk you through this. You will see. That's true, Kathy. I like that. Yvonne, I'd like to see the laminated checklist. I'm not on Facebook. Go to my Facebook group. The link is below. Join, and then she'll put it in there. Or you'll put it in there. I can't remember who said they were doing it. Oh yeah, she'll put it in there. If Kat misses your questions, leave it in the comments, and I always answer questions. I do. Rachel says, what do you do with worn clothes but not ready for the laundry? They end up around the bathroom. Hang them back up and let them air out and put them back in the closet, or fold them and put them away. You got to air them out. Having a plan for the day reduces anxiety for me. Absolutely, Gail. It sure does. Emma's Flying says, hi, why are you crying? What's happening, Emma? Tell me. All right. So I'll do moving a week from Monday. Okay. Blessings to all. Great show, Kathy. You're welcome. All right, well, have fun, Rachel, with your beautiful little rosebud. And I love you all so much. Oh, Emma was crying because she missed us. That's all right. You can watch it, Emma. I told you what time. I think you asked me what time, and I told you, but maybe you didn't see it in time. By the way, I made massive progress in my garage this morning. I cut my time in half for what I have left after yesterday, posting today for those who want to see it. Awesome, Michelle. Okay, everyone, I love you very much. I'm going to miss you for a week. If you find that you're not making progress, make sure you watch that video, How to Do the Flylady System for Newbies. Make sure you watch my daily videos. Give me a little like so I know you like it. And do what I ask you to do in there. I'm guiding you. I'm not making you. It's your choice. And then if you still need more, come on over to my Patreon group. The Patreon link is also below. For $5 a month, you'll get 5 videos a week that are for specific things. And a lot of times, I've got a whole library of things you can watch. And then if you ask me for a specific video, I try to make that video for you, and it'll be on there forever. Okay? All right. I love you, girls. I think a bunch of you said bye. And, oh, Tallahassee said, my husband hangs clothes that have been worn once between plastic hangers so he knows they get washed when he wears them again. That's a good idea. Cold and sunny in Flagstaff. Roxy. Hi, Roxy. Oh, Emma, so you missed it because you talked to your brother, Emma? That's okay. So anyway, have a great week. I love you very much. And don't forget that you are beautiful. Bye.